Do you find a lot of people come in like with pictures of celebrities? You know, like everyone wants like Kim Kardashian's ass and like Kylie Jenner's lips. Like, does that happen a lot where people specifically are like, I want this celebrity's whatever,
Oh my
breast,
God.
ass?
If I see Bella Hadid's tits one more time, I'm gonna scream. Like that, Emily Ratajkowski's boobs, because I do primarily breast surgery. There's like certain celebrities I see their boobs over and over again. And it's, yeah, I mean, it's problematic. I try to remove people from that and move them on. Okay, let's talk about your breasts. What can we do to your breasts to make them more what makes you happy? Because we're not going to give you Bella Hadid's breasts. That's just not going to happen.
And that's like right now in breast, those are two of the most requested.
Yeah, and then for very small breasted women, believe it or not, Gwyneth Paltrow is another common one that I hear. So for a little bit larger breasts, it's always Emily Ratajkowski. I'd say for smaller, it's usually Bella, and then the smallest would be Gwyneth. Those are the most common photos I see.
Interesting. And, you know, I just being a plastic surgeon, not in a bad way, but when you meet people, like I have a friend who's an interior designer and he tells me, you know, no judgment, but he can't go into someone's house without just in the back of his head thinking like, these are the things I would do differently. Like when you meet people, either like their breasts or their face, not that they're not attractive or if they're happy with themselves, great, but like, do you find yourself like sizing people up without being able to help it, like when you meet them?
I mean, honestly, not really. The only time I do that is when they've had bad work. And then I get like, I'm like obsessed with trying to figure out what the fuck happened. Like, I'm like, what did they do to that nose? Like that's more where I go. I never look at faces that way. Cause like I said, I love interesting faces. I love interesting bodies and people. And I think that's what makes people amazing and beautiful and fun. And I'm never doing that because there's no right or wrong. And you know, sometimes people have that certain magic mix that doesn't make sense in a book, but it makes sense on their face. And so I don't ever do that. And but if they have bad work, I do get weird and obsessive. I'm like, what happened? I want to know what that person did. That's so weird.